What's up, nerds? And have I got a story for you? All right, you guys. So I wanted to talk about this story. It's a smaller story, but I really wanted to talk about it because earlier this week, um, Robert Zemeckis, he had come out and now, if you haven't seen 1988's Who Framed Roger Rabbit, stop what you're doing right now and go watch it. It's a fantastic movie. I love this movie so much. I love it with every fiber of my being. I loved it when I was a kid, and Jessica Rabbit was my favorite character on this movie. I thought she was great. I mean, yeah, she had big hooties, but that wasn't why I loved her so much. I thought she was just a great character. But I love this movie. I loved the mixture of real life people and animated characters. I thought it was just so great and everything, and it was just perfect in my opinion. And so the original concept for Roger Rabbit was this. It's a down on his luck private eye, Eddie Valiant, which played by Bob Hopkins. So good. I love Bob Hopkins. God rest in peace and everything. Gets hired by a cartoon producer, R.K. Maroon, to investigate an adultery scandal involving Jessica Rabbit. Now, this is what the movie is about. The sultry wife of Maroon's biggest star, Roger Rabbit. But when Marvin Acme, Jessica's alleged paramour, and the owner of Toontown is found murdered, the villainous Judge Doom vows to catch and destroy Roger. I always thought that they could do a sequel. So while being interviewed this week on the Happy, Sad, Confused podcast, Robert Zemeckis, who was the director of the first movie, he was asked about a potential follow-up. And here, this is what he said. He said, there's a good script for a sequel at Disney, but here's the thing. The current Disney would never make Roger Rabbit today. They can't make a movie with Jessica in it. And that really does bother me that Disney, out of all the stuff that they've done, out of all of the garbage that they have put out and all the messaging they've done, they can't put a female character with big voluptuous tracts of land. You know what I'm saying? And I just go, you've got to be kidding me with that bullshit. So then he, added, because he had they asked him, and he had said that the script had been penned, and it's already done. It's already good to go. And it's been penned by the original Roger Rabbit writers, which are Peter S. Seaman. I bet he got made fun of so much. Feel bad for him. And Jeffrey Price. And he said, it isn't ever going to see the light of day. As good as it is, I mean, look at what they did to Jessica at the theme park. They trusted her up in a trench coat, and that's so true. And I'm throwing up a picture of that right now, how they have her in the theme park. And I just go, like, what are little girls going to see that and be all like, oh, I have hooties and everything? No, it's totally natural. And as my mother would say, the human body is perfect the way God made it. So I don't understand what they're going to do. So he said, he went on and explained how he was able to get the first movie greenlit, way back in the day. And he said, we were able to make it right at the time when Disney was ready to rebuild itself. He said, we were there when that new regime came in, and they were full of energy and they wanted to do it. I kept saying, and I sincerely say this, I do believe this. I'm making Roger Rabbit the way I believe Walt Disney would have made it. The reason I say that is because Walt Disney never made any of his movies for children. He always made them for adults. And that's what I decided to do with Roger Rabbit. I do think that that's interesting. And I think that, again, I really, and again, with all the messaging and all the crap that Disney has tried to shove down our throats, like they're just like, eat it. And you're like, I'm not hungry and everything. They can't make a sequel to Roger Rabbit. I mean, such nonsense. So, and again, if you haven't seen this movie, it's just fantastic. I absolutely love this movie. And it just really, and I saw someone on Twitter say that, how about you just publish the script for the public viewing, ignoring the whole sexy women are scary bullshit. That shouldn't be a big deal, because it's not that big. And imagine a corporate political chaos that would have to be made between David Zaslav and Bob Iger just to get it in full writing phase. I mean, and Robert Zemeckis, he says that the script is very good. And I just don't see why this movie just can't be made. I mean, I personally, I would love to see this movie get made. I think it would be fantastic. I think with the nostalgia play, it would work great. And, I mean, you can't make it obviously with Bob Hoskins because he's dead. But I really think that this is great. And I'm so bummed that they're not even going to try to make this sucker. I mean, maybe sometime. I mean, they obviously Bob Hoskins is dead. They can't make it with him, but we'll see. I don't know, man. Tell me, what do you guys think about all of this? How do you guys think about this Roger Rabbit sequel movie and this whole discussion with Robert Zemeckis? Do you think this is something that could be that could happen today? Like, sit down, get obviously recast Bob Hoskins character and make this movie. Do you think and have Jessica Rabbit the way she is, like, on this right here, just and stop pretending like Disney is family orientated now. They don't give a shit about families anymore. They put out trash all the time and market and dress it up like it's for the kids. It's not for the kids, it's to indoctrinate. So I'm sorry if my son's seen some hooties, and gets a big fat boner. I don't care, so or maybe he like idolizes Jessica Rabbit. He thinks she's fabulous. I don't give a shit. It's fine by me. You know what I'm saying? Because I saw Jessica Rabbit when I was little. I was like, she's hot and everything. But yeah.
And remember, only you can prevent forest fires.
That's all I got for you guys this week. Tell me what you guys think about all of this. You can go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys. You guys have a good week. Bye.